So the one that will tear down all of the pillars, the ones who uphold the pillars of all these religions, is the same one that no man will ever see, right? So it's the same one that no man shall ever see, will ever see the face of God, right? The because it would burn you up, because it's like if it's outmatched, if you're outmatched mercy and love, and it's like, why do you have to go to like into like knowledge and facts, science stuff? Like, you're outmatched, then that is gonna burn you up, because it's like, how's that? It's an unbalance. It's like you can't rob Peter to pay Paul, right? So then that would qualify to be like a Christian, like thinking. But saying that Christians or Christianity is the reason why, like, you know, it's like, but then you're going to learn more about it later. So then when it makes sense, it's not because he's fake. It's not because and I guess this is the point, is like, everybody hates each other's names or words for calling, you know. Even just the word Jesus, even just Jesus, like, you know, if someone says like the Most High, the Creator, like, all these things are the like demiurge, or just Christ, but with no mention of Jesus, right? It's like, but then even Jesus too, because whether or not Christ is the body of his church, I think that if you're taking that to mean, or something like that, is not real. He's not a guy. He isn't a dude pal guy, because he can save. So save meaning by how, like, because you have to be part mental military mindset, because the pilgrimage is organized and orchestrated kind of through carrying a message. The way that they're going to carry the message in unison came from the liturgical worship form, which was like the disciples, this discipline, mean discipline. So like, I don't see the need for me personally to say that Christians have like ruined me for God or something, or they're the reasons why you want to be an anti-theist or something, atheist or something, or a dedicated anti-theist. Because I'm so mad at that God, because he's not real and this and that. Like, but so I get, like, you know, it's a collection of wisdom and scriptures and things. But who's that guy? Did you see that guy that took down all those pillars of all those big major religions? You seen that guy? You know, it's no question whether you believe or not. Like, you know, he's coming because of the ridiculous, teetersome nature of those geriatric, hypocritic heresy, like those freaking walking up. I don't know. It's just, they're so. I don't know that we need to make like 50 more bishops right now. Like, who the fuck? Even if you don't keep up with everything that The thing is, I know people who do keep up with them, so I check in on this to see like what the Pope be up to. I try to find out shit. But even if I wasn't looking, I would still just be like, look at these false, pious, decadent clowns. It's like self-evident. They have like freaking pine cones everywhere. You know, the pine cone symbolism and everything. You don't really need much. You don't really need much. It's just the extra work that people do in rationalizing that isn't necessary once you get over, because there's so much mercy and understanding that we work super hard just to paint a picture that's an illusion. And that's what you give to people. They to the extent that they can, they might take it for themselves. Then I'm gonna be like, yeah, but that face that no man will ever see, like, how do you know they exist or something like this? It was just said no one will ever see. So how do you know that there's a face that no man will ever see, in this lifetime, right? That's outside, because it's outside of time, right? How do you know there's a face there then when you get over there? But you're speaking from a point of only ever being over here. So it just works out like that. Like, it just works out like that. And it's still, I mean, I understand all these words are demiurges and everything, but people have to depict something. They have to describe something. So some people say, different things, and maybe you think it's New Age. But see, the thing about New Age is that a little bit of New Age is not a terrible thing. You got to be careful with it, where it goes when you start to become a New Age guru. What kind of Nexium shit would go along, I guess, with that. Okay. Yeah, I didn't pick on anybody, not the religiosity people or the atheists. I'm not picking on anybody. I'm just explaining like my perspective. That's what it's all about. And I think just like serious, because people already died over the damn, like not just people, like a lot of people are, and then they don't seem to ever want to stop, like, because it's like the rationalization shit. It's like, imagine like that everything that's hideous and detestable in the physical, worldly existence is just a way to get you over to the other side. Then that's like understanding and mercy, and then you're still unnecessarily making rationalizations and putting like you have to look for something wrong to excuse like every behavior because it's lockdown reasons or something, lockdown rules, or is it you evaluated the material wealth too high over life, so you need to come back to get the perspective and maybe die 50 more times. I don't want to say who. I mean, I have to worry about, obviously, my own perspective, getting it right. Because maybe that's all you really need, just that, and then a sharp, instant, short amount of pain on the way out to remind you that you don't want to come back.